Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 4 of Star Trek. That is Stellaris with the Star Trek New Horizons mod. We have finished the Xindi probe sort of research. We need to go ahead and survey some more star systems. So let's go ahead and start working on some of those. Meanwhile, our fleet is about to go and engage a pirate fleet that is about to cause some problems to one of our stations, I believe. Hopefully we can get there quick enough to go and do some damage to it. Hopefully we won't lose the starbase. It does take a little bit of time to get where we want to. We are moving in as quickly as we can. Starbase has already taken a fair bit of damage, but we are within weapons range now. So we should be doing some damage. Really concerned about that starbase. I don't think there's much we can do to get it repaired. But we are now close enough to engage their fleet. So hopefully they'll be too busy with us and they'll leave the starbase alone. Should repair on its own, I believe. Now they've actually got more ships in the pirate fleet than we have, and the pirate ships do actually have shields on them. It's weird that these are pirates from Earth, and yet they've got better technology than we have. Well, we've got rid of all of their shields.
Special project complete.
Special project is completed. Ancient mining drones. Well, I'm not going to read that out, because that's a fairly standard standard thing that you get with Stellaris anyway. Right, one of their ships is now down. Quite close to losing one of my own. I would appreciate it if we didn't, but there's no guarantees of that. We are still the stronger fleet. We can get one more of their ships down. We didn't lose the starbase, which is good. They're about to lose a second ship. Good. I'm about to lose one of mine. I have lost one of mine. They're about to lose the second one. Okay. What have we got here? New research. Hardened shields. Gives us more armor. Let's go for that one because it's a quick one to do. I think we should get that one out of the way. I'm very annoyed that we have taken so much damage here. We might even lose another ship if we're not careful. We should win this battle, okay. There we go. We've got rid of them.
Detected.
So we've gone over there. You are repairing up. That is fine. Our fleet is going to return home. So let's get you home. We won that battle. There's a lot more minerals that we could be getting if we wanted to. You are outside of our borders, so that doesn't really help. In fact, there aren't really many systems within our borders. It'd be nice if we could get you. So maybe we need to send our construction ship over there. Now, you are a science ship. You're continuing to scan over here. They're ancient mining drones, but they have a lot of power. So I'm not necessarily sure that I want to get involved with those guys. You guys go and dock at Earth. Orbital satellites and defense satellites are now unlocked. Inertial dampers or spatial torpedoes.
Automatic defense procedures initiated.
Let's go for those. Right, what's going there? You ran into those guys and you've decided to back out, which I don't blame you for. So let's go and get you to go and survey that system instead. And there's a few more over here that we can go and queue you up for, so that is fine. So let's go ahead and get rid of those. Construction ship, where are you? You want to be over there. Move there. And you should be... Right, we need new ships, because we've lost one or two. So, do we want to... Wow, that's really, really expensive now.
Research complete.
We do have the space to build one of those. We could go ahead and build an Enterprise class ship, and I'd like to do that, but we do need the minerals, as it were. Orbital hydroponics, planet fortification toughness. We probably need that. Allows for the construction of powerful buildings on tiles where they are present. Let's just get the sort of lower tech stuff done first. The fleet's repairing up at Earth. That is fantastic. Our construction ship is obviously going to cost us a little bit of money because we will be building an outpost. First fleet has been fully repaired, but it is missing a ship. Yeah, I need quite a lot of minerals. Another scan done. Repairs are done. Timed project. Alien debris. Investigate the wreckage of the alien probe. Which we've done. Select an expedition leader. Oh, okay. We must select someone capable of leading an expedition into the Delphic Expanse to prevent another attack. Admiral, skill 1, has 1 skill or higher and has 1 military ships in orbit.
Research complete.
Well, let's research it, because apparently that's what we have to do. And that's that done. Combat sensors, warp engine design, or pulse phase cannons.
Special project.
Let's go for the combat sensors. The Expanse. Captain Galina Rychenkov has been selected to lead the mission into the Delphic Expanse to gather intelligence on the Xindi. Starfleet has provided its most advanced starship, the Enterprise, and most capable crew to command during the duration of the expedition. Surely it should be Jonathan Archer. Where contact with Earth is expected to be limited, a contingent of soldiers from the Military Assault Command Operations, the MACOs, have been assigned to serve under the captain. Okay. So do we get a follow-up on that mission? Doesn't look like we do, actually. Mining drone observation. Yeah, we'll work on that one as well. We still need to work on that miner mandate. Coalition invitation. Vulcan High Command wants to invite the Andorran Empire into the coalition. I thought they already were. They have joined. Yeah, I thought they were in it anyway. But there we go. Now they are properly in it, so that's fine. Construction ship. Frontier outpost. It's within somebody else's borders, really? Since when? No, it's not. After weeks of fruitlessly researching in the Expanse, Captain has found her first clue. The owner of a Trillium mining station claims to employ a Xindi labourer and would be willing to arrange a meeting for a price. One of the Xindi's workers' fingers is provided as evidence, an unfortunate mining accident apparently, which provokes more questions. The organic residue from the probe that attacked Earth shares a number of genetic markers in common with those from the finger. However, they appear to be from a separate, though related species. That the Xindi may not have a single species confuses the investigation. Captain Rychenkov convenes with the Enterprise's senior staff to decide how to proceed. Use the MACOs to abduct the worker, meet with the worker, or offers to purchase the worker's contract. We'll offer to meet with. Captain Rychenkov leads a team into the mining facility to question the Xindi worker, a male named Kesik, after having transferred a small sum to the mining facility's administrator. Kesik knows nothing of the probe that attacked Earth, however he is willing to offer the location of the Xindi homeworld on the condition that the captain helps free him from his contract, which comes close to slavery. He warns that the facility administrator will likely attempt to enslave Rychenkov and the Enterprise crew in their facility too. Agreeing to help Kesik escape, Rychenkov's team follows through the bowels of the facility until at last they reach a section where the Enterprise's transporters are able to penetrate. However, a facility security team ambushes them, mortally wounding Kesik before the transporters complete their cycle. Back on the ship, the dying Xindi reveals the location of the Xindi homeworld and that 6 separate species of Xindi evolved there, including primates like himself. Okay, fantastic. Let's go back to this construction ship. Why can I not build... Is it actually my in my territory then? Build mining station. This planet is not within our borders. Okay. Build frontier outpost. This star system is in someone else's borders. Not according to the map, it isn't. We have arrived at the coordinates on the Xindi home system, however, no habitable worlds can be detected. Instead, an enormous asteroid field fills the star's habitable zone. Using predictive modelling, the science officer is able to confirm that the asteroid field came from a single world between 150 and 200 years ago. Material analysis of the field indicates the presence of advanced compounds that indicate the presence of a warp-faring culture. If this is the Xindi homeworld, it has been broken for a long time. Captain Rychenkov orders the return to the original Expanse search pattern.
Long-range scan of planet complete.
Which is weird because she's not actually leading the fleet anymore, so we need a new admiral. Leader experience gain, fire rate, recruitment cost. Let's go for fire rate. So our construction ship is useless at the moment because we can't construct in this space because apparently it isn't ours. So let's bring you back to Earth for the time being. A ship there that we don't know what it is. It's an unidentified empire. The Iota aliens. And, okay, we're getting a lot of random aliens showing up now. And we're working on these researches here. We will have to get these done as quickly as possible. It's a little bit annoying. Do we have enough credits? Yes, we do. The Expanse. The Enterprise has... bear in mind, we don't actually have an Enterprise-class ship yet. We can't afford to build one, although we just randomly got one from somewhere. The Enterprise has detected a Vulcan distress signal being transmitted from a nearby asteroid field. On inspection, the vessel, the Stellaris, is heavily damaged and not responding to hails. Boarding the vessel, Captain Galena Rychenkov leads the team to make contact with the crew and attempt to effect repairs. Deep in the Vulcan ship, several Vulcan crew members are in a frenzied state, ambush Rychenkov's team, forcing them to take refuge in the Stellaris control room. Analysing the bio readings from a Vulcan officer stunned unconscious reveals that the psychotic effect has been caused by exposure to Thermaltake, which pervades the asteroid field. Use the Makos to rescue the away team or investigate a possible cure. We've got quite a lot of energy. Let's go for the cure. Captain Rychenkov orders the Enterprise medical staff to exhaust all options to provide a cure to the psychotic Vulcans on the Stellaris, while the away team reinforces their position in the control room. Nearly a day passes before a series of potential cures are provided, however, all require testing. Selecting most likely antidote, a medical team distributes the concoction of Thermaltake neutralizing agents through the life support umbilical connections in the Stellaris starboard docking port. Within minutes, the entire crew of the Stellaris is unconscious, allowing the away team to exit the control room. Several hours pass and the crew begin to awaken again, showing no signs of their previous behaviour. The surviving senior staff of the Stellaris express their appreciation for the Enterprise's efforts and promise to petition the Vulcan government to assist the United Earth's search for a solution to the Xindi crisis as soon as the Stellaris effects repairs. Fantastic. So our science ships are still busy sciencing. Got Tau Ceti down there. That's could be useful, but I'm not entirely convinced that it is. Let's get rid of these. These could be quite good. They're edicts. Let's try and get rid of the tile blockers, because we've got a few of those that we do need to sort out. As I was saying, if we go back to Earth and the spaceport, we can now build a Enterprise-class destroyer. So let's go ahead and get one of those on the go. And actually have a bit of a stronger fleet that we can use. Do we have any new ship types yet? I know we were working on some advanced ships. No, still just the destroyer. Oh, we've got orbital satellites and minefields now. They'd be quite useful. Now, how do we build a minefield? Do we use the construction ship for that? We'll have to find out. The Expanse. Months of investigation have led Captain Rychenkov to a Xindi mining colony where chemosite, a key element used in the Xindi probe's attack on Earth, is being produced in huge quantities. The mines appear to be surrounded by a number of small settlements with layouts suggesting civilian use. With enough time and materials, we could fashion a series of explosive charges that would destroy the chemosite mines while avoiding damaging the civilian structures, but any delay would allow the Xindi to collect more chemosite for their next weapon. Get Rychenkov to lead the away team, sabotage the chemosite storage only, or destroy the entire facility. Let's lead an away team to the colony. Infiltrating the mining colony, Captain Rychenkov's team have identified the head of the operations and have captured him in his home, which is canon. This is what happens in the series. Questioning the Xindi Arboreal, a male named Gralik, he reveals how he had been assured the chemosite produced at the colony was for research purposes only. Horrified at the prospect of his work killing millions, Gralik agrees to help sabotage the next shipment of chemosite and provide a tracking device to enable the Enterprise to follow the shipment to wherever these weapons are being produced. Excellent. Construction ship. Are you able to build minefields? Where are you, construction ship? Are you in Sol? If we wanted to go and, for example, build a minefield. No, you can build a military station. I think you probably should... Yeah, we can... Oh, no, Columbus class minefield. So it does count, it counts as a military station. Let's get you over there, just in case we need to do that. Which we probably will at some point. Science ships are all still busy. There we go. So who owns this? These are the Benzites. That's why we couldn't get this planet here. It belongs to the Benzites. That's a little bit annoying. Mining drone work ethic. Let's go and do that one. Right, we will...
Spatial rift
okay.
detected.
More story-type events here. Having followed the chemosite shipment to a nearby system, the Enterprise has encountered an Andorran vessel, the Kamari under Commander Shran of the Imperial Guard. Shran offers the Kamari services to assist the Enterprise, insisting on sending an engineering team to upgrade and repair various systems. Deriding the Vulcan High Command for its lack of support, the United Earth's efforts against the Xindi, Captain Machenkov can't help but feel there's more to the Andorran presence in the expanse. While the two vessels sit at the edge of the system, their sensors detect a massive energy discharge in the inner asteroid belt as a dwarf planet is vaporized, further confirming the threat of another Xindi weapon. We'll accept the assistance. Accepting the Andorrans' help pleases Shran, whose crew spends the next few days upgrading various systems aboard the Enterprise. Rychenkov and Shran devise a plan to capture the prototype weapon by using the Enterprise's bait to lure the Xindi patrol vessels away before allowing the Kamari to beam the weapon aboard and disarm it. The mission is successful and the two vessels rendezvous in the system's Orc Cloud to jointly investigate the workings of the weapon. Several undetected safety protocols are tripped, however, and both vessels narrowly avoid destruction as the weapon triggers an overload of its chemosite-laced energy emitters. The Kamari is heavily damaged and the Commander Shran is forced to accept the assignment of a small contingent of Enterprise engineers to help the vessel limp back to Andorran space. Initial scans of the weapon reveal a number of potential weaknesses, however, no clues as to the location of any further prototypes. So we need to find another direction that we can expand out into. We do want some more energy. Our borders aren't really very large at the moment. We're going to have to go out in this direction.
Complete.
I think we probably want to go and grab one over here. So let's go ahead and get the construction ship. And instead of getting that minefield, we're going to go and move over here. Build an outpost if we can. And maybe grab this planet. Because there's just not an awful lot that is worth getting right now. Let's keep having a look at the surface of our planets. You are growing there, albeit very slowly. We have removed some other rubbish on the map. What about Mars? We can remove this sinkhole. Let's go ahead and get that cleared out. Alpha Centauri. Can't really remove anything else here. The Expanse, again, we're still on that same quest line. Long weeks spent hunting in the Expanse have paid off as the Enterprise has successfully captured a shuttle belonging to the Xindi primate scientist leading their weapons project against Earth, a male named Degra. Captain Rychenkov must now decide how to take advantage of her new captive. The tactical officer suggests an elaborate ruse using memory-imbibing drugs and a mock shuttle pod to extract the location of the final Xindi weapon from Degra, but the resources required are substantial. However, that's the canon method, that's how it was done in the show. An initial interrogation reveals little beyond the knowledge that the Xindi apparently believe that destroying Earth is their only hope of survival. We'll prepare the deception. We've got enough credits to do that. Captain Rychenkov orders the construction of a mock shuttle interior as per the tactical officer's proposal. Using memory-imbibing inhibiting drugs, Captain Rychenkov is able to persuade Degra that the two of them have been prisoners of the Xindi reptilians for several years. Following the destruction of Earth and the reptilians' subsequent betrayal of the other Xindi species. Degra reveals that the Xindi were convinced to attack Earth by transdimensional beings who presented themselves as the Xindi's saviors. After a series of fate attacks on the shuttle caused the simulation to overtax itself and the windows revealed to be displays, Degra reacts angrily to the deception and the simulation is terminated. Unable to waste more time, Captain Machenkov orders Degra and the crew of his shuttle abandoned on the nearest uninhabited world capable of supporting life. A large supply of provisions are offered with the hope that Degra's absence will substantially slow the progress of the weapon. The location of the weapon remains unknown, however. This can be upgraded. Needs 5 population. This here, I think we want to go ahead and build a power plant. Because we're a little bit short on the old energy credits right now. And we will want our construction ship soon. Alien proto-civilization discovered. Interesting. I don't think we'll be doing too much with those right now. But yeah, we definitely need some better star systems to expand to. Because we don't have an awful lot useful going on right now. We've also met the Bolian League. The Bolian League's right out over here. So our space is already getting a little bit crowded. But we'll do what we can. Construction ship has arrived. Months pass and the Enterprise crew begin to lose all hope of every finding. See, it's a beta. There are some spelling errors, some typos. All hope of ever finding the Xindi weapons construction site. A chance encounter with the species with trade relations with the Xindi offers new opportunity, however. The traders share rumours of heavy traffic coming and going from the Azati system. Lead Captain Richenkov cannot afford not to pursue. The Enterprise arrives in the Azati system, almost immediately being fired upon by the many Xindi warships patrolling the area. The attack is soon halted, though, as a squadron of Xindi arboreal ships forms a protective escort around the Enterprise. Intense bursts of communication are detected between the various Xindi vessels, until at last a shuttle docks with the Enterprise and a Xindi arboreal security detachment offers to escort Captain Richenkov to the Xindi Council chambers to present her case in person. Captain Richenkov, even though you can quite clearly see Captain Jonathan Archer there in the image, Captain Richenkov presents her evidence to the Xindi Council, providing Earth's innocence. Xindi fears that Earth would seek to destroy their species are shown to be a fabrication of the transdimensional beings who themselves have created the subspace instabilities in the Delphic expanse to allow the region to become habitable to their kind. The arboreal representatives are convinced, with the aquatics and primates demanding more time to consider their response. However, the reptilians and insectoids are enraged by this. Seizing control of the weapon, the reptilians and insectoids launch the device on a direct course to Earth, while the Enterprise races to try and catch up with it. The Xindi weapon has entered the Sol system with an escort of several ships. If the weapon reaches Earth, the loss to humanity will be catastrophic. Right, okay, so I'm hitting buttons and stuff's not happening. Fully repaired, the Vulcan starship Saleya enters the Sol system with orders to assist the United Earth against the Xindi weapon threat. The Saleya's arrival may tip the balance in the coming battle. We also have with us now our Enterprise as well, which is our Enterprise ship, is the one we built. Or is that part of the fleet, actually? Because we're currently massively over our fleet limits, costing us a lot of money. Fully repaired, the Andorran starship Kamari enters the Sol system with orders to assist the United Earth against the Xindi weapon threat. The Kamari's arrival may tip the balance in the coming battle. So we've helped a lot of people out, and they're really going to help us. So this is the actual Enterprise itself. There it is. Even though we also have an Enterprise-class ship in the First Fleet. And then we've got the Vulcan ship here as well. And we've got the Andorran ship. So the first thing that we want to try and do is get all of these ships together. There is the probe to the north there. And we're going to go ahead and select all of these ships. And we're going to go and put them all together in one space here. We can get them there quite quickly. However, I am going to end the video here, and we will continue that next time. So, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Stellar Trek, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye for now.